History is full of firsts.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Many of those firsts shaped our way of life. For 70 years, KPRC Channel 2 has been proud to be pioneers in shaping television and Houston history.
In a state the size of Texas, everyone can enjoy.
Causing the storms Thursday.
Minutes before 9 o'clock, the crew's here telling her.
For the first time in a long, they had a limit. See the some of your men.
Isn't it good to work for a place that has a sense of history? And indeed it is.
See, taking the president from Spring to College Station following.
If you have something you'd like Channel 2 Investigates to check out, call the tip line at 713-223-TIPS or email investigates@click2houston.com. Live from KPRC, this is Channel 2 News at 4.
Now at 4, a smoke scare inside a Katy ISD junior high campus. What led to the smoke that sent several students to the hospital?
And a deadly crash caused by a lost cement load. We now learn more about the victims, including a well-known Houston gospel singer. We begin with breaking news. Sky 2 live over the Southwest Freeway near Hillcroft, where a dump truck rollover accident is still causing problems in the southbound lanes. You can see the backup caused by this closure. Houston police first reported this just after noon today. The accident leaving the main southbound lanes closed, as you can see. Here's another look from Houston Transtar. This area is expected to stay closed for the next 1 to 3 hours. We will keep you updated.
Now to the breaking situation at a Katy ISD junior high school. 10 students sent to the hospital after smoke caused by a cell phone battery.
Yeah, this happened at Maid Creek Junior High School on Greenhouse Road in West Harris County. We are covering the story from every angle, including the students getting medical attention. We want to begin with Hannah McKenzie, who is live at the school with the latest. Hannah?
So this all happened just before noon as students were eating lunch in the cafeteria. District officials, though, want to make one thing clear. There was no explosion here today, and there were no actual flames. In fact, we got our hands on some video that proves just that. Here's the smoking cell phone. You can see Maid Creek Junior High School faculty pouring water over the device. 7th grader Shakira Alamshire sent us this video.
There was smoke everywhere in the air, and people were jumping on tables, yelling, laughing, screaming.
She was sitting just a few feet away from it.
What, were you scared? Kind of. I mean, I didn't see, there was no fire, so I thought we were okay. I was kind of difficult breathing.
Alamshire tells us another student was slamming a cell phone on the table when it broke in two and the battery began smoking.
It scared him just as much as it did everybody else.
Katy ISD Police Chief Robert Jinks telling us that student isn't facing disciplinary action.
From the video footage, I don't think he intended to do it. I mean, if you can see him patting the phone, but I don't think he intended for it to catch fire.
10 students were transported to area hospitals for smoke inhalation, and 1 student sustained thermal burns.
But it was probably the student that had the phone. I'm sure it got hot and burnt their hands, but we don't believe they were transported to the hospital. They went home.
Now, Now, today was a pre-planned early release day for students here at Maid Creek Junior High, and that went on as scheduled. However, a Valentine's Day dance that was planned here for this afternoon was canceled. Reporting live in West Harris County, Hannah McKenzie, KPRC Channel 2 News.
Hannah, thank you. And as we mentioned, 10 students were transported to hospitals in Katy following the incident at Maid Creek Junior High.
One of those hospitals is Texas Children's in Katy. That is where Channel 2's Andy Sirota is now live with more on what he's learned. Andy?
Christine, Keith, good afternoon. We're being told that 7 of the 10 were taken here to Texas Children's Hospital West Campus in Katy. As of 3 o'clock this afternoon, 2 of those students have been discharged. Another 5, the remaining 5, are now being evaluated by medical teams here. All of the injuries are said to be non-life threatening. The Harris County Fire Marshal's office said on social media that one of the students involved suffered thermal burns after a cell phone battery failure at Maid Creek Junior High School. The 10 students affected by smoke inhalation and ancillary symptoms were taken to 2 area hospitals. A Katy ISD spokesperson telling us those ancillary symptoms include nausea and irritated eyes. They were transported by several EMS units as a precaution.
We were quick to contain, the situation, and we feel that everything took place pretty quickly. There was some students that were distressed because of the situation. Those students were taken to our nurse's office, and those that suffered from smoke inhalation were transported by our EMS unit.
So again, to reiterate what Hannah mentioned in her report, there are no reported serious injuries because of this incident. Live in Katy, Andy Sirota, KPRC Channel 2 News.
Andy, thank you. We will continue to track the latest developments on this breaking story, both on air and on our website, clicktohouston.com. Also breaking now at 4, an explosion at a popular shopping center in the Galleria sends area customers running. Sky 2 flew over the scene in the last hour near Uptown Park Boulevard and the West Loop. A contractor doing demolition in an empty retail space says a fire broke out in that empty space. Construction workers tried to put out the fire and warned neighboring businesses after they were unable to put out the flames. There were propane tanks in that empty space. They ran to popular restaurant Flower Child and another restaurant to help evacuate folks.
I ran in there yelling, "Hey, everybody get out, everybody get out. There's going to be an explosion." And after that happened, once we got everybody evacuated, I tried to put it out again, and it wasn't going out. So we called the fire department, and we waited, and we heard 3 explosions, just like that.
The owner of the property says no one was hurt and no other stores or businesses were damaged.
New at 4, deputies have arrested a man accused of shooting a 17-year-old boy in the Cinco Ranch area Tuesday night. 21-year-old Austin Robles is now behind bars, charged with aggravated assault and with a deadly weapon. Fort Bend County Sheriff's deputies say Robles and 2 others met the teen outside this home off Grayson Bend Drive near South Fry Road. At some point, the teen was shot in the face. He was rushed to the hospital with serious facial injuries. Robles' bond has been set at $75,000. New developments in a deadly crash we first reported in our newscast this morning. 2 people killed after a crash in Humble caused by a lost load of cement. We are now learning more about the 2 victims, including one who is a well-known gospel singer in our area. Channel 2's Sally Mamdou is live in Southwest Houston, where a vigil will be held tonight. Sally.
And Keith, as we've been reporting, this tragedy took the lives of 2 people. One of them was LaTanya Earl's life. Now, she impacted a lot of people because she worked right here in this church, Bethel's Family Baptist Church. And it was right here in this area where she inspired so many by her touching voice. This is what's left of 2 cars that crashed into each other head-on this morning. Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez says the fatal crash happened on Old Humble Road when a cement truck spilled wet cement that caused the red car to lose control, jump over the median, and crash into the white SUV head-on. Both drivers died and have been identified as 19-year-old Sylvan Palacios and 49-year-old LaTanya Earl. Today we're learning LaTanya Earl had a voice that moved people.
That was one of the reasons why we got her to come on board with us.
Bethel's Family Baptist Church senior pastor Walter August Jr. says LaTanya Earl has been part of the ministry for 15 years as the church's worship creative arts director. He says she had a passion for singing.
When she sings, she draws you into the praise and worship of God.
Walter Earl is very familiar with LaTanya's voice. He's her husband of 30 years. Walter says they shared a special bond.
That's your best friend. Oh my God, is she? I don't say was she, is she? She's still my best friend.
And was a loving mother to their 3 children. Her death, Walter says, is leaving her family and the community with a huge void.
I just missed her, you know. Nobody can replace that.
And we're still learning more about the second victim. In the meantime, there will be a vigil held for Latanya Earl at 6 o'clock. We're live in Southeast Houston. Sally Mondo, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
Certainly thinking of Earl's loved ones this hour. Sally, thank you. New developments in the search for a local woman who went missing in Gloucester, Massachusetts. Police there say a dive team has concluded its search of the Gloucester coastline for evidence related to Abby Flynn's disappearance. Unfortunately, that search has come up empty. The 59-year-old went missing February 2nd, a few hours before a party she was hosting at her second home in Gloucester. Investigators are also telling us that there's no sign of foul play.
The U.S. and the Taliban have agreed to a 7-day reduction in violence in Afghanistan. The deal is seen as a test of the Taliban's commitment to end the conflict in Afghanistan that has forged for over 18 years. If all goes planned, officials say the 7-day agreement will be followed by the Taliban signing an agreement that would initiate peace negotiations that include all Afghan sides. These agreements ultimately could pave the way for a withdrawal of American troops from Afghanistan.
Turning now to our weather. Perhaps you might be loving this weather today. The sunshine certainly is nice.
Oh, yes. Feels good. You know, it's cool out there, but comfortable for sure.
Oh, man. We have a weekend to behold.
Great for a date night for Valentine's Day,
right?
perhaps.
It's perfect. I love the Williams Tower.
Yeah, great job.
It's just the most fantastic piece of architecture and a gorgeous one at that right now. 61, 60 in Tomball, 59 in Pearland. It's been a little breezy. That's going to calm down. In fact, already has a bit in Sugar Land, so that's going to help. But it is going to be a pleasant evening if you have plans, and I sure hope you do. 54 at 7, 49 at 8, 47 at 9, and 46 at 10. Bottom line, it's going to be a cool Valentine's evening. So make sure that you grab a sweater as you head out, and a cuddle alert for tomorrow morning, upper 30s to low 40s. It's going to be a chilly wake up. Perfect Mardi Gras parade weather. I have all the details coming up. When we warm up, finally, warmer than even today. And next week's umbrella timeline, yeah, that's in the mix. Straight ahead. Keith?
Ready for it, Frank. Thank you. And you can track the temperatures wherever you go this weekend by downloading Frank's free forecast weather app. Just search KPRC in your app store.
We are working to get an update on the condition of a woman who was shot inside of an East Houston restaurant. Police say the 911 caller told them the shooter was the woman's husband. This all happened on Lockwood and the East Freeway just before 9 o'clock this morning. Police say the woman was shot at a Taco Bell and then ran to that location. We are working to get an update on her condition this afternoon. No word yet on any arrests.
Now to Decision 2020. Bernie Sanders, Pete Buttigieg, and Amy Klobuchar seem to have gained some momentum after the New Hampshire primary this week. Meet the Press host Chuck Todd is weighing in. He says this means things are not looking good for former Vice President Joe Biden or Senator Elizabeth Warren.
It's certainly do or die for Biden and obviously for both of them. I don't know if there is even room for them left. I think Biden has at least some traction in South Carolina still to hang on to. Let's see if that continues to fade, or can he sort of right that ship. That is one way he could deal himself back into this contest.
You can hear more from Chuck Todd on Meet the Press Sunday mornings at 9 o'clock right here on Channel 2. This Sunday, Biden and Klobuchar are scheduled to appear. All right, one community showed their frustration over a problem affecting their health.
Coming up, the protest today over the cancer cluster found in the 5th Ward and Kashmere Gardens neighborhoods.
And caught on camera, an accused shoplifter runs from police. How a nearby shopper turned into a crime fighter.
And 10 minutes after 4 o'clock, let's get a check at traffic out there. If you're heading up to the Woodlands on the North Freeway, going to take you 37 minutes. If you're heading west towards Katy from downtown Houston, it's going to take you 40 minutes from downtown, and 43 minutes if you're heading down to Sugar Land on 59.
You're watching Channel 2, Houston's home for news.
Caught on camera, a man helps police catch an accused shoplifter using his shopping cart.
This happened last month in Peachtree City, Georgia, which is in the Atlanta area. Police say the suspect was running from them after stealing power tools from a nearby depot, Home Depot, that store. The foot chase went to the parking lot of a nearby Walmart, where a shopper pushed his cart onto the suspect's path and knocked him down. The accused thief now is facing charges.
Yikes. All right, let's
interactive shopping there.
Yeah, no kidding. It's not the way you want to start your weekend, but here it's a nice start to it.
It's perfect. So gorgeous. It's perfect. It's been a little cool, but what the heck? It's February.
Exactly. Yeah, my goodness.
Yeah, it'll be hot before we know it.
Yeah, you want a reason to say, come over here.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Let's cuddle for a little.
Cuddle weather.
I know.
Hands.
Even if it means with your cat or your dog. Look at Teddy.
Well, we said perfect, right?
Oh, Teddy looking dapper.
I mean, he's dressed for a date.
He really
ready.
is.
Teddy.
Yep.
You what?
Teddy's ready.
Good kid. All right, pollen count, not too bad. Trees high, but it's been high, so no big surprise there. Air quality is good, even with all the sunshine. No ozone issues. Again, Triangle Energy Camera, just a beautiful shot. 61. East-northeast winds at 12. Look at that humidity. What humidity? Dew points way down there in the 30s. There's a look at the Strand. They're getting ready. All those are garbage cans because they want everybody to participate in helping to stay clean down there. But the Strand is going to be busy, as is the Seawall Boulevard and 25th. They're getting going. 56 right now. East-northeast winds at 7, so you're going to be in the 50s as you head into this evening. That's important for tonight's funky Uptown Umbrella Brigade. That really kicks things off. 8:30 p.m. And then tomorrow, 12 to 3 is the Aquarius Parade, and then the Zany Golf Cart Parade is also at 1 p.m. The Gambrinas Parade at 6, and then on Sunday there are 2 Fiesta Gras parades, 1 at 1 and 1 at 4, and the weather looks just terrific. 64 and 68 for highs. Right now, 56, 61 Hobby, 60 Tomball, lots of upper 50s and low 60s under sunny, dry skies. Humidity hard to find, 33, 31, 35%, so it's nice and dry out there. No big surprise. We've had this north wind. That's a nice dry flow. It's going to start turning easterly as we go into tonight, but it's still going to be cool. Take a look. 54 at 7, 47 at 9, then 46, down into the low 40s. Generally speaking, upper 30s to low 40s for morning lows. So 35, 36, 37 up to the north. Look for 38 to 42 in town, 52 on the island. Then tomorrow, a little warmer than today. We were, 60, 61 today. Should make 65 to 68 even for tomorrow. So even warmer on Sunday. In fact, these temperatures continue to climb up on Tuesday before this next front gets here, 78. And then look, we dive back down and the rain comes too. Here's the big picture. Exact radar has sunny skies obviously for us now. High pressure's in place. The weekend nice and comfortable, that's for sure. A few more clouds as we go into Sunday. I'm really going to keep the shower chances out of here. You know, maybe 10% Sunday. Fog more than anything Sunday night. There's a slight shower chance Monday. Here comes the front. And then just before the front gets here on Tuesday, we warm up into the 70s. But the front arrives, some rain chances, but that puts that cold air in place. And then you put that Pacific moisture on top of that, and that brings in a miserable Wednesday, it looks like. Thursday, a slight chance for a shower, but it clears out next Friday and Saturday for the second weekend of Mardi Gras. So tonight's Haircast, curl up together. Get it? Curl up together. Thank you very much. All right, 66 for tomorrow, 74 for Sunday. The Roughnecks, great weather for you. President's Day, 10% chance for a shower. A lot of people are off that day, so this is a long weekend for lots of folks. Looks nice. Tuesday, better chance of rain and 78. Now Wednesday begins to really mess things up for us. 40% chance of rain, it probably goes up. Then temperatures 60s, 40s, and 50s. Then we finally start to get that out of here. Dry air returns Friday and Saturday, the Moments Parade, right here on KPRC Channel 2. Sunday looks good. So if we can get 2 good Mardi Gras weekends out of this deal, nobody's going to complain about whatever happens in between.
That would be a win.
Let the good time roll.
Yes, sir.
Date night is looking so good.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. It's just perfect.
All the ladies can wear their coat, the cute one.
Yeah.
You know you've been hanging out with.
That's right. Why not?
Sounds good. Frank, thank you.
All right, coming up, how having a happy partner won't just help your relationship, but your health as well.
And how widespread the flu is around the country, including our state. The latest numbers from the CDC.
9/8 Central.
Topping your health headlines, the CDC says the flu is still widespread in 48 states, including here in Texas. But all 6 states are reporting high activity. That is a slight decline from last week, where 45 states had reported high activity. More than 250,000 people have been hospitalized and at least 14,000 have died, including 92 children. So far, at least 26 million people have come down with the flu so far this season. On this Valentine's Day, a new study says having a happy partner could be good for your health.
Yeah, researchers at Michigan State University found those who were married to an optimistic person were less likely to experience memory problems later in life. Scientists say if your partner is happy and healthy, then it could lead to similar outcomes in your life. This includes developing a healthier lifestyle and exercising more, which has been associated with good brain health. Valentine's Day also serves as a reminder to make your kids feel loved.
The American Academy of Pediatrics has some advice. Form a strong relationship with your kids by spending good old quality time together. Be sure to set aside one-on-one time for each child without cell phones, tablets, or TVs. Also, cooking together can also help. Involve your kids in the process, including planning the menu, shopping, and preparing the meal. Finally, make your child's health a top priority. Be sure to see a pediatrician regularly and also teach your kids the importance of healthy habits like diet and exercise.
And when it comes to Valentine's Day, many are not forgetting about their furry friends. How much Americans are expected to spend today on their pets.
And getting a live look at the Southwest Freeway near Hillcroft from our Houston TransStar camera, a dump truck rollover led to all main southbound lanes being closed. The area is expected to reopen in 1 to 3 hours. We will keep you updated on any progress.
Find new roads.
Delta wants to be the first carbon neutral airline in the world, and it's committing 10 years and $1 billion to the project. Beginning March 1st, Delta will start focusing on carbon reduction and carbon removal. That includes more fuel efficient planes, reducing weight on planes, and developing new sustainable aviation fuels. Delta did not say when it hopes to reach its goal of being carbon neutral. A new survey finds that more men believe Valentine's Day is worth taking on some credit card debt.
Yeah, that's 3 times more than women. According to the Wallet Hub, 46% of those surveyed say that they would break up with their significant other if he or she spent irresponsibly. And more than half say they wouldn't marry someone with bad credit. Speaking of Valentine's Day, Americans are spending more to show their pets some love. The National Retail Federation says 1 in 4 people buy gifts for their pets, and almost half admit that they cuddle with their pup more than their significant other. The average person has earmarked roughly $12 for their pet's Valentine's Day, almost double what they spent last year.
Gotta love those pets for sure. By doctors by day, rock stars by night.
Coming up, meet the physicians who are putting on shows for their coworkers and strangers.
And a restaurant wants to help you get over an ex and satisfy your croissant cravings. Coming up, the Valentine's Day offer that involves free food.